Welcome, Leo, to your monthly horoscope for April. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please like and comment. I do answer and interact with all comments. This month begins with Mars, the planet of passion, and also Saturn, the planet of structure, aligning together in the first 5 days in your sector of relating. A relationship can come into sharp focus, therefore, right at the start of this month. And it's possible because there's been such a lot of emphasis over the last couple of years on your sector of everyday routine, structure, organisation, work, just the everyday stuff, that this alliance between Mars and Saturn is a great opportunity to think more about your needs in terms of your individual being and what you're getting from anyone you're closely involved with. And this combination can make you a lot more serious about other people recognizing what those needs are. Good for you, if so. And the Sun, as this month begins, is in your sister fire sign of Aries. Now, this earth triplicity for you gives you a desire to bring a greater sense of adventure to your existence, a bit more spontaneous, widening your horizons. It could be you're thinking about higher education, you're booking that holiday, you're thinking about how you can make life more exciting, and that's wonderful stuff. But also on the 4th, a truly momentous event occurs. Because on that day, Venus, the planet of love and affection, but also crucially of money, moves into a truly special part of your situation, the 11th house. Now, between then, the 4th, and the 7th of August, don't be surprised if your social life really starts to take off in a big way. So if you have been really preoccupied with being very sacrificing, very dedicated to the cause, looking after others, and meeting people's needs, working very, very hard over these last couple of years, I think Venus in Gemini is encouraging you to mix and mingle and play and bring some real charisma, your charisma, to the way you interact socially with others. Now, of course, Jupiter has replaced Saturn late last year, but now in its alliance with Pluto in a conjunction as this month begins. So you still have an opportunity to take your work situation seriously, and there could be opportunities to thrive. However, there is a full moon which occurs on the 8th, and this is in the sign of Libra, which is to do with fairness and balance. But this is in opposition to the Sun in Aries, of course, is being T-squared by both Jupiter and Pluto in that nitty-gritty part of your scope. All this in the following 2 weeks could give you quite a lot of nervous energy. And it's also possible that your ideas about how you want to go forward in your situation, especially if the Sun is encouraging you to change things up, could be met by resistance from someone you have supported over the last couple of years who wants the status quo to remain because it suits their agenda. This may be subtle stuff, or someone may manifest their needs in a much more powerful, resistant, or even outspoken way. So in the following 2 weeks, there could be an intense discussion. You need to find balance, but don't be too much of a people pleaser, Leo, because Libran energy is about being the diplomat. But if you're such a diplomat that you squirrel away your own desire to make your life more exciting, that's not a great thing. So the energy in Capricorn between Jupiter and Pluto is about being dedicated and sensible. The energy in Aquarius is about you taking your relationship needs more seriously and making other people aware of what you need. And this full moon is the communication of that process. So expect a little bit of opposition, I feel. Or perhaps it's you that's going to be resisting a change because being a fixed sign, you prefer to stick to what you know. But because Venus is bringing such a dazzling energy into play, do not be surprised if you get lots of invitations to go out and have greater fun. So whether it's from your mates, your girlfriends, the guys, the gang, or it's new people that you're getting together with, new interests. I think you're in for a very exciting time. Also, on the 5th of May, the North Node is going to inverse back into the sign of Gemini, which is going to add to this magical possibility to have a much more high vibrancy around your social situation. And what's going to help that social life is that on the 11th of this month, Mercury moves into the sign of Aries too. Now, it had been working its way through for a long period, and of course it went through its retrograde back into the sign of Aquarius, and then emerged back into the sign of Pisces on the 16th of March, came out of shadow on the 29th, and all of that has been around something you're quite invested in. Could be a financial situation, could be a close partnership. So Mercury of finally emerging into Aries, I think, is something we're all going to really appreciate, but particularly for air signs like me and fire signs like you, because Mercury in Pisces is not a happy planet. So Mercury moving into Aries is going to give you greater impetus to say how you feel about widening those horizons, being more experimental, shaking things up. The 20th, however, does switch the focus quite dramatically to your role in life. Now, it would be a rare Leo that doesn't like being admired. And even if not everybody likes you, I think you'll agree with me, I have the midheaven, so my worldly interaction, in Leo. Also, I have Uranus, which governs astrology, in Leo, conjunct the midheaven. So I get that Leo energy. You need to be respected. If people don't like you, it's a different matter. But if they don't respect you, you're not going to be happy. So with the sun climbing right to the top of your scope, and then having a new moon on the 23rd, which combines with the rather restless energy of Uranus, this could be a time when, if a job, and remember all that hard work you've been doing over the last couple of years, all that dedication, if you're not really feeling respected, this juncture, the 23rd, can be a critical point right through to the end of this month, especially when Mercury moves into Taurus on the 28th, and itself links with Uranus too, when you may just decide to make almost a snap decision to leave whatever it is that's been dominating your area and activities of sacrifice and dedication over these last couple of years. Now, it could surprise a boss, you could surprise yourself, you may decide to start your own small enterprise up, you may decide to start up a corporate empire, dependent on your exact circumstances. But Uranus combining with the new moon, Mercury and the sun is definitely going to see you absolutely wanting to feel respected. If you can feel adored as well, even better. And there's every chance you could be, as long as you give yourself permission to be flexible and to change the status quo. And remember, Mercury and the sun have been pushing you towards a change earlier in this month, but it could be the change is going to happen around your role in local politics. If you're into the community, it could be around your job. If you're ambitious, you may want to check out of an existing role and do something that's much more stimulating. But the desire to do all of this may just hurtle in. And, do you know, it could be a case of who as much as what you know, because of Venus being in Gemini. And that's going to give you a brilliant opportunity to network, get on brilliantly with people, mix and mingle. And if you're single, even flirt. A romantic alliance can definitely emerge through what starts off as a friendship or attending some kind of meet-up exercise, going out with the gang from work. This kind of stuff can definitely lead to some exciting stuff. But if you are single and you're wanting a relationship, don't be surprised if it's someone through work, through a professional situation, or someone much younger or older than you, as this month draws to a close. But this month is about excitement, Leo, and it's about you walking to the sound of your own drum. You have been mightily dedicated to others over the last couple of years, but it's now time to think a little bit more about yourself while still doing what you need to do for others. When Pluto goes into a retrograde on the 25th, it's possible that your area of dedication could change itself. So it could be that the job comes to a natural close anyway, and it's not you that instigates this sudden change that occurs. But if a change does occur, try to be philosophical about it, because if you can and just let go and go for the new opportunity, it's going to be so exciting for you, so stimulating. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly horoscope forecast. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my monthly magazine and my regular mail-outs, which are high quality astro journalism. You can also get your free daily horoscope within this emailed to you each day. Then again, if you'd like to have a one-to-one with me or order your personal 12-month forecast and character analysis and get 30% off them, please see the links beneath this video. But for now, good luck and goodbye.